Cara, tava com muita saudade de jogar esse jogo, velho. A gente às vezes. É como eu. Às vezes até já comentei em vídeos, cara. A galera tem um negócio. Ah, porque não sei o que, comprar jogo novo, cara. E às vezes você tem tanto jogo. Você tem tanto jogo bom na sua biblioteca, cara, e não joga. Esse jogo aqui, ele é tão sensacional, mas tão sensacional que. Cara, se você tiver ele, você vai jogar aí dias, meses, até anos e não vai se cansar, cara, porque é um jogaço. Ó, é lá em cima, né? Mas eu tô vendo que ali tá brilhoso. Eu não sei se eu tenho que falar primeiro aqui com a estátua ou se eu tenho que ir lá em cima, cara. Mas eu acho que eu vou falar logo com a estátua e já vou pegar aqui um pouco de estamina. Com 4 shines, né? São 120 shines. Com 4 shines você. Aliás, com 4 Spirit Orbs. Spirit Orbs você pode aumentar um Heart Container ou estamina. E aí, enfim, você vai poder ficar mais fortinho ou mais resistente. Eu vou de estamina porque eu acho que vai ser mais vantagem aqui. Começo, apesar de a gente estar bem fraco, acho que vai ser mais interessante a gente ter estamina. Reservatório de estamina. Ok, aí agora temos. Ho! Hey! Hey! Ho! Olha, 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 olha a água mineral. Nossa, a bênção da deusa. Deixou você mais resiliente. Isso aí, eu entendo. Hirai, aqui estou. Suba aqui, rápido. Agora eu vou subir, meu amigo, porque agora eu posso ter mais resistência para correr e fazer outras coisinhas. Pera aí, olha o águia aí. Ô amigo, deixa eu passar, por favor. Obrigado. Você vê que agora a gente tem ali, ó, um pedacinho ali com mais estaminas. Para algumas torres, na verdade acho que para qualquer torre a partir de agora, a gente realmente vai precisar de estamina, cara, porque dá um trabalhinho subir nessas bagaças. Cara, olha aí o templo do tempo, cara, destruído, esbagaçado. Olha lá, Link. E aí, ô?
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
King Hoan.
The great calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation, in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Caraca, meu amigo. Essa história aí vai ser destrinchada no Age of Calamite. E nós trabalhamos aqui ao vivo e aí as cores também. Vai agora! Aqui está o Paraglider, como prometido. Beleza, agora nós temos o Paraglider. O platô isolado está completo. Com isto, você pode voar a salvo, enfim, para fora desta área. E eu acho que é isso. Eu te disse tudo. Eu posso. Link. Você deve salvar Hyrule. Destroy Ganon. Ou seja, cara, basicamente assim, tipo, você fez isso aqui, é o tutorial do jogo. O jogo diz pra você, destrua Ganon. Te vira, meu amigo. Tua missão é esta.